Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Today's podcast is going to be interesting because it's not a subject that I'm really that keen on, but I've had a few experiences lately with this, so I just wanted to tell you how I saw it from a spiritual and psychic point of view. So we're going to talk about curses, which are real. Some cultures call it the evil eye. And a curse is when somebody psychically, on purpose, sends you really bad luck. They want bad things to happen to you. They want you to die in a car crash. They want your business to fail. They want your relationships to fail. And they have an intention, like psychically, to injure you, to put a curse on you. This is different to when we get annoyed with someone at work and we come home, we have a big spew about it and complain, or, someone in the family's done something and we're really cross or upset about it and we say things we probably shouldn't say and call them words we probably shouldn't call them, but we're not sending it. Now, it can be a little crossover there that if somebody is doing that a lot, it can actually start to dump into your aura. But I'm just going to talk mostly about psychic curses that people do on purpose, almost like they try and put a spell on you and they wish you ill. Now, these curses can do lots of things to make your life terrible. They can cause a lot of frustration. Your relationships can be messed up and you can actually get sick, chronic illness if you've been cursed. They also have ability of breaking down your marriages and your relationships, your family actually, and you might be more accident prone than we were before. It can actually mess anything up. So if you're starting a new project, it will block the project. The curse is an energetic, paralyzing, like paralyzes the aura, a curse. And so it has a very powerful effect on people. I've done several readings in which I had to tell people that someone had cursed them. The curses can also come back from former lives. So you could have been cursed by that person, say Harry cursed you 2 lives ago. The curse will still remain. So when you meet Harry, the curse is still there because the curse actually has to be taken off. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Now, many people who work in my field have different ways of doing it. I was shown how to do it for me to use and tell other people, so I thought I'd just share that. The first thing you have to know is that you have been cursed or someone else has been cursed. Now, if you don't know, you can ask with your pendulum. If it's around yourself, you can ask with kinesiology. Your body will tell you whether you've been cursed by that person. But sometimes you just know. And if you look back, you'll often see that when they came into your family or your workplace or your friendship group, everything started to go wrong. That's a very, very big sign, I find. When it's like the fly in the ointment, they call it the fly in the ointment. As soon as they came in, things started to go wrong. Now, it might go wrong for you, but it might end up going wrong for everyone. I know when I read one person, the woman had cursed the 4 people in the family, and there were already 5. So she actually cursed 4 of them. Now, she might have done it at different times, cursed this one, that one, and then later on go and curse the others, I don't know. But she'd end up cursing 4 out of the 5 family members. So she wished them ill. The family was breaking up bit by bit, and that was to do also with the curses. Remember, many people are skilled in the psychic arts. Maybe they had other lifetimes. They could have been warlocks or witches. They could have been working in maybe the darker light. And so this is why I wanted to make this, because if you're listening to this, you'll possibly have a feeling around someone who has been cursed or you've been cursed, and also to stop you from putting a curse on someone. Because if you put a curse on somebody, eventually that karma will come back to you. That's the thing with curses. If you send bad energy, the law of the universe is that that bad energy, either this life or another life, will actually come back to you because of what you've done. So the more curses, the more karma, bad karma you're going to have. This is what I did. See how this fits with you, and if you have any other things that you do, just do that. The first thing is, for example, if you think you've been cursed by a certain person, 1, you've realised it. That's the biggest thing. The fact that you go, oh my God, I think she put a curse on me, or he put a curse on me, that's your biggest step forward, because now your eyes are open and you see it. And on some psychic level, they will know that you know now. Because you were walking around blindly thinking, I don't know why this is not working. Now you know. Now, I've noticed that people will put curses on each other in marriages. So Bob curses Julie and Julie curses Bob. And the marriage is always a mess. And so you can have that as well, that you've got two people doing one to the other. But once you know, then you get rid of it. What I did was I found a quiet place, and then I released the curse, calling on that person's name, and I released it from my aura and asked my guides to help me, and I sent it to the light. I didn't send it back to them because that's really bad karma. I sent it to the light. And remember that these curses have a lot of negative energy attached to them. They're angry with you. They want you to do badly. It's a very dark energy. So it's good for you to release their negative energy that they've actually sent into your aura and release it to the light, because that's where it'll be healed. The next thing I did was I had a little telepathic talk to the person and said, I know you put the curse on me and I've released it, and now you will wear the karma of what you did. This isn't my karma. You've made this karma. This is yours. That's all I did. It was really simple. Then I did it in my readings when I found that people have been cursed. I tell them in a really nice way, because it's hard to tell someone, because usually someone who's cursed you is somebody that is in your family and or friendship group or work. It's it's an intimate kind of relationship. It's not just the next door neighbour, even though that could happen, I suppose. And I told them, and then what I did, I saw them, I released it to the light, let the curse go now, released it and saw it coming off as energy. And then I put healing over them, because, curse is not love. Put lots of love in them, the person who was cursed, and protection. And then I spoke to the other person. I said, I've taken the curse off. It's no longer there. You will not put another curse on there. And if you try to, I will know, and I will take it off again. Now, usually these curses have come through the ages as well. So as soon as you meet the person, as I said earlier, you could already have the curse on you from them, from another life, and then they just add on to it. It's a very powerful way to interfere with someone else's life, because what you're doing is you're sending such a lot of bad energy to them, and that bad energy ends up getting locked in their aura. And you might have felt, this is what I think will help you, you might have felt that your life is kind of paralysed, like everything you're trying to do is not working, and that's very much a sign that you might want to have a look at this, because that's what it does. It almost paralyses you. And then once you lift the curse from yourself and or help other people and lift the curse from them, you'll notice in the next few days and weeks and months, their life starts moving again, because they don't have that lockdown, the paralysation of the curse. Very important, you do not curse people if you think you've done it on purpose, or you think you might have done it because you were so angry with them or upset with them and you said so many rude words about them and said awful things. You can take the curse off. So you just go, in case I put a curse on you, I was just being a little bit of a rat bag and I was upset, I take the curse off, I own it and I send it to the light. You'll know how to do that as well. This is a real subject. It really happens. And as much as you can send blessings to a person and healing, you can also send them bad energy and wish ill to them. And some people are very, very powerful with their psychic gift. I'm very careful, like if I have a little rant and carrying it on about somebody, I straight away go, please don't send that. That's just me being human Wendy, being upset. I'll get over it and I'll process it myself. But I'll actually, please don't send that. Like, that will not be sent, because I don't want to in any way disrupt another person's aura for them, but also it's not good that I would do that. I'd like to hear if any of you have felt this happened to you, and maybe it explains a lot of things. It can be as soon as the person comes into your life because they've already cursed you, but it can also be that you meet someone and then after a while you start to feel weird around them and then everything starts going wrong. They'll often have two personas too, the curses. They either be really, really nice on the outside and have some narcissistic stuff, so you think they're so charming initially. They're charming, they're so lovely, they're so nice. But there's always a part of you that you always didn't like their expression, or when you first met them, you weren't sure. We don't like their eyes. The eyes are often a giveaway. Or you meet them and you already have that feeling. Be careful with this person. It's like a feeling you have. And that's often to warn you that this person could do you like evil, really. It's evil. And when I went and checked people who had done curses, it was really interesting. They had a lot of evil energy in their aura. I was sort of like, oh, this is confirming. So I went and checked them, and it's like, oh, yes, you've got evil and you've got some evil. Oh, you've got a lot of evil. So the more evil people are, the more prone they are to do a curse. Doesn't mean they do, but they are. But as soon as you put that evil and then you put the psychic ability to throw a curse, then you're in trouble. I hope you haven't been cursed. I hope that you've got no one around you who has been cursed, but I believe you probably have, because I think it's a very common thing in life. And if you do this practice for yourself or other people, I think that you release the curse. And also, it means that the person doesn't get their own way. They don't get to do it. You're far above that. You've stepped up in love. And I sent these people love. I wouldn't do the reading. I send the curses some love too, because they definitely need that. So you can do that as well. So that's my podcast for now. I was having an experience with the reading I did this week and some other stuff, and I thought, oh, this has got to be said and it's got to be shown, and I feel that it could help a lot of people to understand why things are going wrong. And as I said earlier, all those different things that can go wrong, and you don't know why, because you're praying all the time and asking for help and help me with this and that, and it's not moving. It's because the curse has paralysed you. It's sad, isn't it, really? I kind of thought it was kind of sad that people would do this, but we have the capacity to change our energy field, and this is one of the ways that you can do it for yourself or for someone else. So I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light this week, and there'll be a few more podcasts coming. And they've downloaded quite a lot of stuff for me, so I'll be putting a few more up. So thanks for listening to my channel. Let me know how you get on. Goodbye.